Welcome to another challenge lab for AZ700 by Scalable. In this one, we're going to implement a load balancer. All right, so let's start by creating a VNet. We'll call this a web VNet. I'm going to use the 10.10.0.0 for /16 address range, and then we're going to call our subnet the web subnet. I'm going to have the lowest 26 in that. All right, so that's done. So let's set the subnet here. We want this to be the admin subnet. Needs to be at 26. And we want it to be 10.0.1.0 onwards. There we go. Then let's create a network security group. Call it the web NSG. Here we go. And then we want to associate it with our web subnet. There we go. So next up, let's create some backend virtual machines. With the same resource group here, VM1. We don't really care about any of this stuff. Let's just get the 2019 data center out. Remember, the size needed to be a B2S. Need to go via all sizes. There we go. Username Azure admin, and then a nasty password. No inbound ports here, and then for networking, just making sure that it goes into the web subnet. There we go. And we don't need a public IP. We don't need a security group. Cool, so let's create it. And then while that is deploying, we can create another one. Call this one VM2. Otherwise, same stuff. Azure admin, and then the password. And none. And then we're networking into the web subnet. And no public IP. And no network security. Okay, so while those two are deploying, we can go to our network security group and then open that up for web traffic. I'm going to add an inbound security rule from anywhere to anywhere, ports 8443 on TCP, and allow, I'm going to say allow all web. And then finally we can create our load balancer. Same resource group. I'm going to call them LB1. Use the standard SKU. It's going to be a public load balancer. Regional tier. I'm going to add a front end IV configuration. I'm going to create a new public IP address. Oops. I'm going to create a new backend pool. Put it into there. Then add our 2 virtual machines to the backend pool. All right, the load balancer is deployed. So let's add a health probe. Call it the load balancer 1 health probe. TCP and 80 is okay. And let's say every 15 seconds. And then we need to add a rule. Call it the load balancer 1 rule from the front end that we have created to the backend pool, TCP from 80 to 80, and then using the health probe that we have created. And that's pretty much everything. All right. So now we have our virtual machines. We have our load balancer. We have all of the parts that are required from a load balancer. So now in case we would have IIS or something running on the machines, then we could test this out as well. Thanks, Leighton, for listening, and see you in the next lab.